Welcome to Haro. We have arrived at the air. I was really worried it was going to be busy, but look, there is 1 and 2, literally 2 of us. So not the busyness that I thought. It's not the most prettiest, you can kind of see.
We're going to go and try and find a bar and get a glass of wine.
It is surrounded by houses. We are going to, we are going to go and have a little look round. But also our mission today is to go to the vets as we are approaching our ferry, so Doris needs her passport sorted, so vets and wine. And as we're in the Rioja, when I normally order wine, Vino Tinto, I always ask for the Ribera. However, I think when I'm in the Rioja region, if I ask for the Ribera, I think I might be shot. But I'm kind of tempted to do it to see what they say. But don't think Matt's too keen on that idea. Anyway, we're headed into Haro and we'll show you around.
So we've been to the vets, so that's all done, and we're at Haro, which is the capital of Rioja. And Gemma will spin you around and we'll show you where all the bodegas are, so that's where all the wine is made. So just over there, all those buildings over there.
You can see them in the distance over there.
Over there is a lot of the wines made there, including one of our favourite, which is Pomel. So,
yeah. So we went to the vet and it cost €43 for her passport to be filled in and her tablet to be given. We literally walked in off the street, no appointment, and we were in and out within half an hour.
Yeah.
So, and the English was pretty good as well. So they were really friendly, really friendly.
Yeah.
So now we're on a hunt to find a glass of wine.
Well, yeah. If not, we'll go back to the motorhome and have a glass of wine back at the motorhome.
Yeah. So that's our mission now, just to continue our little stroll around Haro and see if we can find a glass of local wine.
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Didn't manage to find a bar that sold any wine whatsoever, so come back to the van
And we have our own
bottle of Pomel.
So we are still having a glass of Rioja in the Rioja region, just not in a bar.
Yeah.
We've got our own bar.
Yeah.
Who needs a bar, eh?
We'll have to go and buy some more tomorrow.
Well, good morning. As you can see, we've had a lot of rain in the night. Just going to pop back in. So Matt's just quickly taking Doris out and then we're going to walk to the shops. So we're still in Haro at the moment. We just waited for the rain to stop and it is now stopped. We're going to go and head to the supermarket just to get, there's always a few little bits still we want, and there's a Mercadona here. And they do some really good cheese, so we're going to go and get that. I think Matt wants some potato brava sauce. Yeah, there's always a few more bits to get. So going to go and walk to the Mercadona because it's not very far from here. And then once we've been to the Mercadona, I think we're going to head to Santander. Our ferry's tomorrow. The weather's a bit rainy, there wasn't much to do here. So we're going to head to Santander. Our ferry's tomorrow, like late in the afternoon. I think it's like 5 or 6 we've got to be there. So it's going to be sunny spells tomorrow in Santander, which means we can wake up in the morning, fingers crossed, to a nice day, go for a good walk ahead of being stuck on that ferry. And that's really important as well, because then Doris gets that really good walk. Because when on the ferry, as you know, there's not really much of an exercise area for the dogs. So it'd be good just to get her out for that last big blast ahead of the ferry. So that's the plan today. Going to pop to the shops and we'll probably catch you in Santander. So we've made it to Santander Air, and I would show you around, but if you look out the window, it is raining. So I might show you the air in a bit. But firstly, what we haven't told you, I might actually spin you to Matt for this, is what happened when we were on our way to Haro and we went to the supermarket. And it was a bit odd, so I'll spin you around to Matt.
So, we pulled into the supermarket and we did everything as we normally do. We secure the van the way we do, and Doris stays in the van. She's the guard dog. So we did all that, got back to the van, unpacked everything, got ready to go, started the engine up, got going, and then this car, French registered car with 2 people in it, pulled up right outside us, basically blocked us in the car park, and then just sat there. And then they moved forward, but it was just very, very suspicious the way that they drove around the whole of the car park and just were looking at us, really, really looking at us. So
well, I think they were looking at the motorhome rather than us, weren't they?
They were looking at the motorhome rather than us, yeah. So they really were looking at the motorhome. So, but yeah, so I just saw them and then put my foot down and went for it.
But it was really weird because where we were parked, it was basically like a car park to ourselves. There was no other cars in that car park. It was really far away from the supermarket because it was the only part without any of the shelters for the sun. So typically everyone was parking much closer to the supermarket. There's no, apart from if you have a bigger vehicle, you wouldn't park that far away from the supermarket. And it was really weird because we saw it come in. It did a wide berth round us, slowly come towards the fan. And then, like Matt said, just blocked us in. And it was like they both looked at us. And then I think they probably thought we weren't there. They quickly then, it was almost like they pretended to park and then started to follow us out, didn't they?
Yeah, they followed us out onto the motorway. And we were going for the toll anyway, so we pulled off and went for the toll. But if they were up to no good and they were looking to do something, they certainly wouldn't go on a toll because they don't want to spend any money. So they didn't follow us any further. So yeah, bit of an odd.
So that's how we lost them. Because Matt was like, they're following us, and I went, well, we're heading for the toll, and you know, if they're like looking for make a bit of extra cash by stealing something, they're definitely not going to follow us there. So we did lose them, but it was just a bit, it was odd. And even today we keep going, that was really weird. So I think it was lucky that we did come back when we did. But yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, as I said, we're at Santander. You can kind of see, like over there, this blue sky ish. It is quite blue, but it just keeps, the rain just keeps deciding to come from nowhere, and we really want to go for a stroll, not a major stroll, just to stretch our legs, take Doris out, and then
Might have a cup of coffee or a beer.
And just then maybe have to hunker down later. But yeah, hopefully we'll get out shortly. We will show you. We're not going to go into Santander with you, but we'll just show you the air, and it is really convenient for Santander.
We've done Santander before, but we don't fancy doing it this time. Forecast tomorrow is good with sunshine, and as we're on the ferry at 6:30 in the evening, we're going to take the little one out for a rather long walk. I can't W, as we call it,
Stroll.
because she doesn't understand that yet. So so tomorrow that's the aim, is to get up in the morning, have breakfast as normal, and then go for a stroll, and she can have a nice run on the BEACH.
And also what is good about this little air is not only is really great, obviously you can walk in Santander. If you want to go to the Fetch, you can go to the Fetch here. It's also got a couple of little loopers, which are supermarkets nearby, and
McDonald's.
Yep, McDonald's. So when you're like, it's the last night and you really can't be bothered, and why
There is
not?
100 Monster-Ditos down the road. There is 100 Monster-Ditos down the road. If you've not been to 100 Monster-Ditos and you're in Spain, you really should try it out. It's an experience.
Well, don't go there for the food.
No, don't go there for the food.
Go there for the drinks.
For the drinks, because it's cheap. But
yeah. So basically, it's a bit like a Spanish Wetherspoons. You'll get a pint of beer for, I think, €2 or something, and it comes in a frozen glass. Maybe not so fun in Santander if the weather's a bit miserable, but if the sun comes out, then it's always nice to have a beer in a frozen glass. And yeah, at €2 you can't grumble. Anyway, hopefully we'll get out shortly and we'll show you this air. So we're braving the weather, just sorting ourselves out, and I'm going for the raincoat and sunglasses look, because I have no idea what this weather is going to do. Right, let's get out of here. You going raincoat, sunglasses?
No. Normal glasses.
Just glasses. But I'll just take you out here and you can see the air. On this side, so just to the right here, they're all parked parallel. They're not actually official bays, and they used to move you on. I take it it's okay now. And then you've got all the fans parked on the right. And right at the end there, you've also got your service point, and we'll be using that tomorrow to get rid of the last of our water before going on the ferry.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it is very busy.
What's great is the location here, it really is. So behind me you can see all the motorhomes, and then here is this just lovely open like park space. It must be beautiful here in the summer, and it just must be lovely. So yeah, it's really nice little park. And then over that way, over there, is where McDonald's is, and there's a looper, and then we'll carry on walking down this way, and this takes you into down towards the seafront, and where the sports stadium is. And there's a couple of drinking holes down there, I think. Well, there is definitely something to drink down there. It's not all about drinking. And there's also the lovely little beach. We've been here before and it's warm before, but unfortunately it's a bit chilly today. I'm really surprised to see the air so full on a weekday. And there's not that amount of British fans. A lot of them are Spanish, lots of Germans, Italian, French. But a lot of the Germans and the French are coming home. They're coming home from Portugal, and this is a good ideal stop-off point.
And I can feel rain coming.
You can feel rain, can you?
Yeah, it's behind me.
Not behind us is a big grey cloud, but then if you look in front of us, blue sky. So we need to walk towards the blue sky and hurry up
and find shelter.
and find shelter. So bye for now.
So I can tell you now, I did not need my sunglasses because just as soon as we left, the rain came down. So we've gone down to where the stadium is. There's a bar there. It's not the best bar.
It's terrible.
It's a terrible bar. But
Worst bar in Spain.
I won't go that far. But it's dry and they have beer. It can't be that bad. So we're gonna have a drink and just shelter for a bit, and then we'll decide what to do from there.
It's like being in England. Look at it. It's horrible. No leaves on the trees. It's raining.
Puzzles.
Concrete sky.
Ish.
Cold. Miserable. Take me back to the sunshine.
It's gonna be sunny tomorrow.
Apparently.
We'll let you all know. What do you think, Doris? No comment. So we are back from our wet walk, taking our wet clothes off, and Doris is currently in her bag, acting like an idiot, trying to get herself dry. Let's watch her. Doris. She's not going to do it now. Good morning. So we have woken up to beautiful blue skies and sunshine, and you can kind of feel the warmth from the sun. It's not as warm as it was, but it is sunny and blue skies.
Hello.
So we are, as we said, going to take Doris for that bit of a stroll ahead of the ferry, because where she won't be able to have much of a stroll on the ferry, but very limited. So we're going to go for a stroll and then catch our ferry in a few hours.
Yeah, sounded again last night, so it's really nice. It is a really good air here. Very, very popular. So yeah.
Yeah, considering you're in the city, it was so peaceful at night. So it is a really good stop, especially ahead of the ferry, or just for visiting Santander. So
Santander is worth a visit, it really is. But you have to come on a nice day. It's miserable if it's raining.
like today.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for that walk. Currently wandering through Santander, and we've gone into this little zoo park, haven't we?
Yeah. It's lovely, it really is. Weather's nice too.
What have we seen?
Seals.
We did
Penguin.
see a penguin, but it hid in its house, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a really nice little park.
Yeah. You get stickers on you.
I have. So yeah, we're just strolling through the park before heading back to the fan in a bit. And that's it, we're now dumping our waste and we are heading for the ferry. That's a wrap from us from Spain.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you on the ferry. If you like this vlog, give us a thumbs up. And what else?
Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It is free. You won't get charged anything for it. So yeah, if you can
And it
subscribe,
really helps our channel.
It really does help our channel. So
Right.
see you on the next one.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.